Alright, now we are on ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is an AI platform where you can create anything. It helps you to create any kind of content. Emails, articles, books, sales letters, anything called content. ChatGPT can help you and create it. So before you start, the first thing you need to do is to create an account. Create your account. I have already signed in. All you need to do is create an account. The first page you will see is a place where you have to sign in or register. You just sign in with your email address or your email address and a password. So I've already signed in, and once you sign in, it brings you to this page. So the next thing you will need to do is to tap here, new charts. Remember, now that we have just downloaded we just start new charts. Okay, now we just came from the other website where we downloaded our lead magnet, our book that we're going to use as our lead magnet. So here now we're going to try to convert that book or turn that book into a brand new book using ChatGPT. So to access this page called ChatGPT, you're going to type chat.openai.com, chat.openai.com. Once you type it, it brings you to a page where you will register or log in. So once you log in or register with your email and your password, it brings you to this page. So after that, the next thing you will need to do is to click on new chart. So a new chart is a place where you can then instruct it on what to write for you. Remember, ChatGPT is an AI product or AI software that helps you to write your content. It helps you to write your content with so much ease. All you need to know is the right prompt. A prompt is like an instruction you give to it to create the kind of content you want. So today we are going to be recreating the book that we just downloaded. You remember, we don't want to sell the book just like every other book, because you know that platform where we downloaded it, every other person is also downloading the same thing, and we wouldn't want to sell the same thing every other person is selling or give out exactly what every other person is giving out. So you want to turn that same book into a brand new book, so using this platform. So we first of all want to change the title. We will change the name of the author. We will also change the chapters, the content of the chapters. So we will rewrite them with ChatGPT. So to start, we are going to ask it to help us and generate names, possible names that we can use, or titles for this book. But before you instruct ChatGPT or tell it what to do, you must first of all, I usually like to give it a background of what exactly I want it to give me before I instruct it. I tell it exactly what I want to achieve, then I instruct it. So for this particular book that we are going to write, I'm going to tell it, okay, let me start by instructing. I will say, hi, I just got a private label ebook that I want to use as a lead magnet. The title of the book is Warrior Mindset. and I will like to change it to something more persuasive and eye-catching. So help me, I'll say, so give me 7 of these kind of titles. Then I will hit send. If you look at it, it's already generating what I asked it to do for me. It's already trying to generate what I asked it to give to me. It's still thinking about it. Now it's started generating. You see it on your screen. It's giving me all the titles that suits what I asked for. Number 1 is unleash your inner warrior, mastering your mindset for success. Number 2, the mental toughness handbook, how to develop a warrior mindset. Number 3, conquer your mind, conquer your world, the ultimate warrior mindset guide. Number 4, the fearless warrior mindset, unlocking your true potential. Number 5, mind over matter, achieving the warrior mindset for life. It goes on and on and on and on. So if I'm not satisfied with what he just gave me, I can still say, give me 10 more. So I hit send again. So it's going to start generating another list of possible titles I can use for this book. Okay, number 1 is say the resilient mind. So it's going to keep giving me keep giving me all the possible titles until it gets to 10 again. So I will look at all these possible titles and now choose one. So I've actually seen the one I would like to use above. I just wanted you to know that you can talk to it in a conversational manner. He responds to you. He remembers what you have asked before and then builds on it. So I'm going to go up now and choose the one I actually like above that I saw before. I gave you this prompt. The instructions you give to this AI is called prompt. That is, anything you tell it to do is called a prompt. You have to try to make your prompt as descriptive as possible, as detailed as possible, so it's able to give you exactly the kind of result you want. So if you're vague, it gives you vague explanation of vague results. So you be as detailed as you really want the thing to be. So I'm going to choose number 3 of this, conquer your mind, conquer your world, the ultimate warrior mindset guide. I'm going to choose this number 3. Let me choose number 3. Okay, so I will just copy it and then I'll go head over to Microsoft Word and then I'll paste it there for me to be able to remember it later. So I'll go here, then I will paste it. I will paste it here. Alright. So it's here now. So I'll go over to ChatGPT and continue. So now we have gotten our title. The next thing I want us to get is the name of the author. If you don't want to use your name as your real name as the name of the author for your book, you can choose to use a pen name. A pen name is a name that is not really your name, but it's a name you choose to use to author your book. So, and it is all legal. You can either choose a pen name or you will use your real name. So for now, I'm going to show you how to generate a name that will match the kind of book you have written or the kind of book you just got from sites like IDPLR. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to give it another prompt, just like we gave it before. I'm going to give it another prompt. Right now, I'm going to say, I will not like to use my real name to sell this product. I will like you to suggest 5 Nigerian names that project the idea of a female best-selling author in the self-development niche. So I'll hit send again. Okay, so it will give me possible names. It says Nkechi Okonkwo, Ades Okafor, Chiamaka Onwuka, Ifeoma, Ogechi Obi. So I'm just going to choose one. If you want more, if you're not satisfied with what you just generated, you can say something like, give me 10 more, give me 20 more, give me 5 more, and all that. So for now, I will choose Ifeoma Eze. So I'll copy it again and I'll go to where the Microsoft documents, Microsoft Word, and I'll paste it again so I will remember it. Alright, so we'll come back to ChatGPT again, and then next thing we're going to do is to ask it to generate our chapters, to help us to rewrite our chapters. But before we do that, we will go to the book that we just downloaded, okay, the Warrior Mindset ebook. We'll go to it and look at the content. That is what we are going to use to rewrite the book. So this is the book we just downloaded. It's a PDF file. So we just downloaded this book. So this is the content. This is the content. So we are going to look at the content and then copy exactly what is in content is what we're going to use to rewrite the content. So we are going to ask it to rewrite this content for us rewrite these chapters using the content of the chapters. So let's head back to ChatGPT. So we are going to instruct it again. Okay, we're going to say the first chapter is called Introducing the Warrior Mindset. Introducing the Warrior Mindset. It then goes to on to say and to talk about what is a warrior mindset. So now we have told you what the chapter says. Now we're going to tell you what to do with this. So we'll now say rewrite this in the style of a New York best-selling author. I will say in the style of a New York best-selling non-fiction author. So we'll hit send again for it to generate what we want. So you can see that it is already generating. It's already generating what we want. Sure, it says here is a rewrite in the style of a New York best-selling non-fiction author. Chapter 1. Let me go up a little and see what it gives us. Chapter 1, Unleashing the Power of the Warrior Mindset. So it has changed our chapter 1 to Unleashing the Power of a Warrior Mindset. So it now started by saying, what does it mean to have a warrior mindset? Is this something that only fighters and soldiers possess, or is it a trait that anyone can cultivate? So these are the questions that lie at the heart of our quest to understand the power of a warrior mindset. For too long we have conditioned, so it keeps going on and on and on and on. So now at the last paragraph of it says, so if you are ready to unleash the power of a warrior mindset within you, then join us in this journey of discovery and transformation. For with the right mindset, anything is possible and the world is truly your oyster. So this is how it ended it. I can choose to say, look at this place, I can choose to say, please continue, okay? Or I can choose to say, I can say continue if I feel that the points he gave me are not enough. I say, please continue. He gives me more points. Or if I feel that I'm not really cleared by some of the words or some things he said, I will say, please clarify. I'll just click on this. Or exemplify, meaning give me more examples about what you just said. Or expand if I feel that what he said is not well expanded or is too summarized or not hitting the point. I can say expand, or I can say explain, meaning maybe he gave a concept and he's not explaining it very well. I can say explain. I can hit explain and then he explains it for me. And then, or I can say, if I don't like how he wrote anything, I can say rewrite. Okay, so I'll say rewrite it. So he will rewrite what he just wrote. Okay, or I can say shorten it. Shorten means summarize the last thing you just wrote. Or tweetify, turn it into a tweet, means make it, summarize it and let it look like a tweet. So this is a prompt or command you use to aid you in your writing. So right now we just generated the first chapter. I think this is okay for introduction. So I'm going to go on to chapter 2, but for purpose of letting you understand how to, I can just say, let's go to chapter 2. I can then use chapter 2 to use this command, so you see how they are used. So So let's go to the next chapter. I will now say again the same thing. I will say, okay, first of all, let's look at what the outline for chapter 2 is saying. It said the aim, what it takes to be a warrior. Okay, the aim, what it takes to be a warrior. Let's write that. I will come back on the aim. What it takes to be a warrior. Then let's check it again. Then it says, second one, is it times you are not a warrior. Alright, times you were not a warrior. So I'm going to turn that into an instruction or a prompt. I just copied what is there so I don't forget it in the outline, so I don't forget. So I'm going to turn it into a prompt or an instruction for it to give me the content. So I will say the second chapter is called the aim, what it takes to be a warrior. And it then goes on to say times you are not a warrior. Times you are not a warrior. So it's going to now give. I will not give it the same prompt I gave it before, because I've already told it to tell me to rewrite these chapters in the style of a New York best-selling author. So I will not go ahead and give you the same prompt again, because he already recognizes what you have told it before, and he remembers what you told it before, and so he uses it in the next step you're going to. So I'm going to just say send. I've told it the next chapter, the outline, so it's going to rewrite the next chapter. So I'll just click send. So it starts rewriting my next chapter. Okay, so it's writing my next. It says, sure, here is a rewrite in the style of a New York Times best-selling non-fiction author. You see, he still remembers what I instructed in the first chapter, so it's continuing like that. Okay, so it's just finished, and you know this is the second chapter. It should be more elaborate. So I'm going to say, please continue. You see me using these commands here. Please continue. Alright, then it starts giving me more points. Sure, here is a continuation. He's giving me more points. So remember, okay, as he's giving you all these points, when you're looking at it and you're okay with them, be copying just where I was copying the title and the name of the author. Please be copying everything and be pasting it on Microsoft Word, copying as chapter by chapter by chapter by chapter. As you're okay with them, just copy and paste, and when you're done with copying and pasting, you will then, and you're okay with the book after formatting, I'll still show you how to format the book. You're okay with that, then the next thing you will do is to convert it into a PDF file. It is the PDF file you're going to sell as your book or give out as your lead magnet. Okay, so now it has generated I just told it please continue. It has done that. So I'm going to ask it to exemplify, to give me examples. Okay, now I'm telling it to give me examples of what it just explained to me right now. So it's going to add examples to this teaching. So in I say, let's say that you always have struggled with public speaking. No, it's giving me example. Perhaps you have had a bad experience in the past and all that. It's giving me examples and all that. So once it is done with this, I think I'll have to go on to the next chapter. But if you feel that it's still not okay, I can still ask you to give you more and more and more and more and more. And anyway you're not clear, you tell it clarify. It just hit clarify, and it asks you what you want it to clarify, and then you state what it clarifies it more and all that. So once you're done with that chapter, copy and paste on Microsoft Word, then continue until you're done with all the chapters. Then that will be, you have finished writing your book. So once you're done writing your book, okay, the next thing you will need to do right now is to go and get your book cover. You get your book cover. So we'll get that one at canva.com. So once we are done with getting, let's go over to Canva right now and get our book cover. Remember that we just got our title and a name for the title of the book and the author's name. So we are going to use those two things on our book cover. So let us head over to canva.com.